All right, this is an unboxing video for the AVSS parachute for the Mavic 4 Enterprise, Matrice 4 Enterprise by DJI. And I just got this box. I have a flight that I need to fly next week, and I need to do a couple training runs. So I'm just going to open this up and show you exactly what it looks like when we get one of these parachutes, what to expect. All right, it's a nice thick box, and it says a replacement. This is a special box, for a parachute that has some special certification, a M4T box. So good amount of padding in here with a Nanook 905 Pelican case. So I'll just drop that down, pull this out, and there's a little more cushioning in there, but that is all that's in the box. So here's the plastic. Okay. So it looks like this is a side open case with the thumb lever on it. So you got to pull it down, pull that up, and that unlatches. So this is what's inside. We've got the packing list, which says the PRS M4S, which is the parachute recovery system for the Mavic 4, and the Nanook case, yellow USB-C cable in a yellow bag, which we've got right here. Looks like some M4E 12 bolts in a yellow bag, a hex driver, and a notice card. And so we have our notice card. It looks like we need to register this, for category 2 or 3 operations. And so we will go ahead and do this as soon as this is over. It looks like this is our mount. This is our FAA Category 2 certified parachute recovery system, and you can see it's got the USB-C plug-in there, and it looks like 4 bolt holes, which looks like these two correspond. There we go. So that will go on here. We'll figure this out exactly where that goes in a minute, but nice and sturdy. And we have our bag, which has the USB-C and the bolts in it, and it looks like our screwdriver, which has a hole in the top that looks like it might be for storage, but it doesn't look like there's anything else included in here, so it does not look like this lifts out at all. So that is the whole unboxing assembly. Okay, so while we are here, let me see what there are no instructions on this. I was expecting instructions, and so it looks like the user manual is on the website, which we have to get with this QR code. So the QR code is taking us directly to the registration page, and so we will just go ahead and enter that now. The serial number right. Alright, so we are registering all that. Registration submitted successfully. Excellent. And it's warning us again when we need to return this unit for service. We need it in the original box, so don't lose that. Alright, so now this is registered. And it would be really nice if it took us directly to the manual page, but it does not. It just says download the user manual from the website. And so I guess we have to go to avss.co. And it is not easy to find this manual, and because they did not include one, I'm going to say that's quite frustrating. Matrice for Enterprise, so I'm clicking on the product page. So I'm on the product page now. About the device's key features, complete set, performance overview, technical specifications. Here we go. Okay, so you have to go to the product page, and the link to the user manual is on the product page. So I'm on the product page, and I clicked the link, and this is quite painful. View as Markdown, open in Claude, export as PDF maybe. Oof. Now I'm on revision notes. I don't want notes, I want okay, so if you go up to the upper left thing, this is like a digital assistant. This is terrible. I'm just going to read these in order. Revision notes, important notices, terms, acronyms, abbreviations, safety instructions, PRS M4EX limitations, PRS M4EX overview, enhanced containment, geofencing, features and specifications, system diagram, installation. Okay, this is really bad. First time setup, it says locate the forward gasket door on the drone, but there is no diagram for that. Attach the mounting bracket around the body of the drone, but okay. So to get to that, you have to go back to the system diagram. But the system diagram, just includes the parachute recovery system and the bracket. It doesn't show where it goes on the drone. So I guess they want you to go back to the M4E manual to find the gasket door, whatever that is. I'm assuming the gasket door, you know, on top is where that needs to go, and these are also where the screws are. And so, you know, I'll do the manly thing here and just abandon these awful instructions. And for the sake, I do not have a battery in here, and so I don't want to cause an accidental deployment. And so I'm going to open up the USB door on this thing, and I'll see if I can get this. Okay, so there is a convenient little triangle on the bottom here which lines up with the bracket triangle, and we know that this USB thing is going to have to line up on this USB thing, and so I'm going to assume that this is how this is going to sit, which is interesting. It's either going to be this way, or it's going to be this way on the very front, and that looks awfully wide, but we'll take this door off. And I don't want to scratch these. Okay, so that sits quite nicely on the front there. Let me slip that back off. Let's check out the bottom here. Okay, so that is how this goes. It goes right on the front there, and that provides us with 4 convenient little mounting bracket locations. And so when I open up that door, it does just slip on there quite nicely in the USB port. So that is how it sits in here. And then there are a couple of screws in here, and I'm hoping that you know, they might have a top to that little screwdriver as well. Okay, so there are indeed 4 screws in a little baggie right there, and they all look about the same size. And we have a USB, looks like a charger. So these are in fact all the same size. And it looks like they will all install really nice and easy with the screwdriver. All right, well, those go in really nice and smooth. Now this one is a bit longer. There we go. Okay. All right, so that is very, very secure. on there now. And so that is the AVSS parachute system installed on a Matrice 4 Enterprise drone. And I'm going to read the rest of this manual now that I've found it to find out, if I need to charge this, or how that works. But I'll just do the deinstallation procedure so you can see it. And I'm screwing all these screws up until they aren't popping up anymore, and then hopefully I can just pull this whole thing off. Oh, that's got a little more to go. I will say the screw choice on this is nice. It's relatively easy to control, and it doesn't feel like there's any danger of stripping because the gauge is big enough, on the screw. All right, still coming up, coming up, coming up. Okay. Maybe we've got a little more to go on these. Okay. And now we're off. We've got those 4 screws. We're going to put those back. I wish, that there was an extra, because these are quite small, and so if you're installing this in the field, there's a danger, you might drop one of these, and so I would really like to have at least one spare, but that's what we got. So I'm going to leave this separate actually now that I have seen how this works. I'm going to put that in with the screwdriver compartment. We'll keep the bag, just in case, but I don't intend to really use it. And we'll put this all back in its place. And there you have it, the AVSS parachute system for the Matrice 4 Enterprise drone, or the Matrice 4 thermal drone. Same parachute system for both. And when we're testing this in the field, that'll be our next video. So thanks for watching.